In your Capitol Connection tonight, a bipartisan push in the General Assembly to allow people serving long prison sentences to ask a judge to shorten their sentence or let them out of jail entirely. Capitol Bureau reporter Tyler Englander explains how the proposed measure would work. Tyler.
Deanna, the bill would allow for most inmates who have served at least 15 years in prison to ask a judge to review their case and to decide if they should receive a revised sentence. Tonight, advocates calling on the General Assembly to pass a bill that would allow most inmates who have served at least 15 years in prison to ask a judge to shorten their sentence. Paulettra James's husband, Jerry, is 24 years into a 38-year sentence for robbery and the use of a firearm in the commission of a felony.
His parents are aging. They are up in their 70s, and to think that he would possibly not make it out before they leave this earth is disheartening for me.
James says inmates like her husband often rehabilitate themselves over long periods in prison, reducing their threat to society.
He is helping to mentor other youth that are incarcerated to help them be better people when they return to the community and to steer them away from the path that they are on that has landed them in prison.
Once a petition is filed, judges would look at an inmate's case, including what they've done to rehabilitate themselves before making a decision to either keep the inmate in jail or reduce their sentence. Taylor Paul, who served 23 years in prison for first-degree murder, says he's used what he learned in prison to help create a program to try and reduce crime in Central Virginia.
And then you want to come home and again eradicate some of the social ills that you helped create. And that's what we're all about right now. Today's returning citizen is more cognitively aware, more politically aware, and we're hella big on public safety.
Now, it's important to note that victims will be allowed to make their wishes known before a judge makes any decision about an inmate's sentence. Live at the state capitol, Tyler Englander, 8 News.